few people like 5, 6 people let's join, then you can start, right?
Now we are live.
That would be better.
Yes, yes. Yeah, we are live. Just a minute. And yeah, we are live now. And
Okay.
hello, good evening, all. Uh,
Hi Astos. Hi Devasis. Very good evening, guys. How are you all?
yeah, I am fine.
Good evening, all. I am also fine. How about you?
Yeah, it's really great. I am doing really wonderful. It's a Sunday, and usually, Sunday means kind of we are having some leaves, right? That's from our college. So the day is kind of so that's why, yeah, I really never did a lot of things, but still it was good.
I guess Rakesh, your internet connection is unstable sometime. Uh, I guess now I think tell something, then I will tell you. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yes, yes.
Am I audible now?
Yeah, now it is fine. That is fine. Okay.
Yeah,
Our
actually,
topic is
though
today the
I'm
importance of communication. So now we should start.
Mhm.
Then another people will come, and yeah, that will be fine. And yeah, Rakesh, I want you to start first. Like example, some kind of example, like the
Yeah,
importance of communication. How you are you do well in. I know you are a very good communicator and also public speaker. I want to you to like the importance. So like when you told me the doctor story, sometime like live examples. Then the importance like how is it really important that only English speaking is necessary or any kind of language you can communicate like this kind of things. So you should tell about that.
yeah, yeah, definitely. The first and foremost thing is communication and speaking English. These are both different things,
Yeah,
right? So first thing, if I will consider communication, we know what really communication means. So we are engineering student. I think yeah, you Devasis, we all are engineering student, and we are also having a subject in it, right? In our first year of engineering, like communicating English. So I will never go with that definition all definitely. But in layman, right, communication really means is like, if I'm delivering right now, I'm speaking something, right? I am saying something to you guys. So whatever I'm saying, right, sometimes the things will happen also that I am saying something, right? But those words of that entire sentence mean something else in that particular point. It is not that I am using the same sentence in various different situations, and it may mean different, right? Different to different people based on the situations. So if I am saying something, I mean something. Okay, the word or the sentence I am using, it may mean something, but if you are unable to get what I really mean, instead you got another meaning of it.
okay.
So there it called miscommunication, like that might cause quarrel between us,
Yeah,
or maybe it will increase the misunderstanding between us, right? So these are the things. So now coming to the next point, right? That speaking English, right? Definitely, when we are communicating, deliver my ideas, my thoughts, my feelings, okay, to someone, right? I definitely need some medium, and here our language work as a medium, and that is we consider any language we use in our day-to-day life, like in India, our Hindi is our national language, but based on some states language also vary, based on regions language vary. But why English, right? when we want to unite, right, our cultures, right, that might be our work culture, that might be any the culture of law, right, where all our Indian laws, and maybe it is a culture of education. Okay, so all this system, this education system, this corporate system, or the work of all the corporate, all need a single medium, so that there should not be any conflicts, right? Like right now, in our college, we usually, why we use English books. So I mean, there might be government also saying like, okay, we should study in regional languages, but yeah, we will. But if we start, studying the concepts, the things using our regional language, what I really felt is it might increase the conflicts, right?
Yeah.
Like in our states, we are from Odisha, so we will be using Odia language. In some other state, they might be using Hindi or maybe Telugu, some other language. So the concept, the terms we will use or learn, right, that might vary from language to language,
Yeah.
and it might increase that you mean something, or you want to communicate
Communicate
something
something.
else, and
Yes.
I got something else,
Yes.
means then it will really increase the miscommunication between
Miscommunication
us,
and lot
right?
of conflicts are there. Yes.
Exactly. So to to bridge this gap, like right, we should not have any conflicts. So in that case, that is the reason why this higher education system, right after our schooling, definitely the entire higher education system is using a single language, right, that is English mostly, and we're just having one or two paper of our original language. Exactly, in corporate sector also they are using English language, right, because in higher education we are using English language. Exactly, in law, right, our Indian laws and all the court and everything is also following the same language. So there should not be any conflict occurs between our different things, right, on these different sectors. So including both the things, that is communication and that language which we will use as a medium. Yeah, that English is, nowadays really plays a vital role, because as I said, in any sectors, like if I am right now as a engineering student, I will be entering into corporates, right, corporate companies, MNCs. So in those MNCs, and yeah, the this term, right, MNCs also describe that MNCs means multinational companies. So there might possibility that my company is just not work in single country,
Okay.
in multiple countries, right? So if it will work in multiple country, it is necessary to communicate between company to company of different nations,
Uh,
right? So if my company is in India, and that another branch is in another country, so if we are start using regional language, so there also misunderstanding occur between our communication. So now communication is necessary, that we should understand whatever the report and whatever in general terms. Let's suppose you are saying something to me. Yes, communication is very much necessary to understand you. And secondly, if we are using a single common language between us, then definitely it will in some extent remove the errors or conflicts, right, because we are using the single language. And now it was what I was saying in a bit higher level. Okay. Now coming to the normal level. Okay. In our society, right? It's a kind of thing like that you should know English, right? You should be able
yes.
to speak English. And
You will be
I
considered as
practically
like educated.
experienced and found that let's suppose
Yeah.
exactly, it will show that okay, that guy is educated, and just not that aspect. It's just not we are using English just to show educated, right? If you want to do any work, okay, or if you want to
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah. Like
accomplish any work by someone, right, he or she might be officer,
तो
might be
like
from a government employee,
government
whatever
employee
work
किते
you have on your
English
day-to-day life. maybe you need to communicate with your principal, maybe you need to communicate with your
After
tahsildar or
okay,
whatever RI, whatever officer. Or so in that case, if you will go to them and start speaking in English, right, you will feel the difference, like someone else, right, also having the same work. uh, they want the same work done by that officer, and you also want that same work done by that same officer. But the difference here is when you will start using English language, you start feeling like, yeah, you are getting some importance, right? And it's, I can't say that just for importance, right, we need to use English, but also again when it's came to right, if you want to make yourself outstand between a gathering, right,
yes,
let's suppose there is thousand number of people. So among this thousand people, if you want that, yeah, someone should hear, listen you, among these people, because everyone might be, if it's a gathering, there might possibility people in between them definitely say something, or maybe they try to communicate with someone higher to them, right, sitting on the stage or whatever. So if you use, common language or common,
your local
your
language or mother tongue.
regional language and all,
Yes.
yeah, you will find that no one is listening you. It is honestly, yeah. And when you stand and start speaking in English, people will be like, yeah, that thousand attention you are getting in a single point. So definitely, if you are using this as a tool to get this thousand attention,
Yes.
why don't we use it?
Okay. But now I have a question for both of you. Like I have
Yeah.
learned something that a human grows
Mm-hmm.
or learns 10x more, 10x faster in its regional language, that is
Mm-hmm.
in its
Mm-hmm.
mother tongue than any kind of foreign language. So will you
Mm-hmm.
think that mother tongue should be like considered for our study? Like both of you, I want to like like look at China, look at Russia. They are like they are
Mm-hmm.
improving very rapidly. So but in case of India, I think in some case language is a barrier. Like if you are not good at English, then in case of engineering you will find some difficulties. In case of BSc, like Bachelor of Science, you will find some difficulty. So what
Mm-hmm.
you comment on this topic, like Debashis, Rakesh, you both. uh, Hello.
Yeah. So there was this. Will you like to answer it first?
Okay. As those you said that language is a barrier for learning things in our region, or what? Or um, in China, there is not that they will learn in English, or they have to learn in their regional language, right?
And like I told that a human being learns 10x more, 10x faster when he learns the concept in his or in her regional language, like in his or mother tongue. But when a foreign language is introduced, then like he have to do a lot of things, like two things, like to learn in that foreign language, it will be extra brain work, and to learn the concept also. So here two things, I have learned from a podcast. So I thought that, and that man also like certified man, and he told that China grows more, more faster than India. Russia is there, so they are using their, and Japan also, they are using their mother tongue, and they are now successful. And translator, I guess, and in their country, translator are is a job, like professional job,
Yes, yes, yes.
yes,
In our country also there are a lot of translator who translate languages. Because in our country also there are a lot of languages state by state. And as you said that by the regional language or native language, you will learn 10x faster.
hmm
That is actually good, and the government is also planned before, or it's planning. I don't know, because I know there is like all the office work and everything will done in Hindi, or like that. A post was there in my school time, I think. But what about that? What happened to that? I don't know right now. But it is good that if anyone there is no barrier such as you will learn in your regional language, or you will learn in English language. It's upon you. If you are learning faster in your regional language, then it's also good, because you will be uh, uh, Rakesh, can you answer it? I'm a little I think I need some time to think about
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. So yeah,
And
so
one
the
more thing.
question you
One
have
more thing.
asked.
One more thing. Like I want to add,
Okay.
like
Yeah, yeah.
after by
Mm-hmm.
2050, by 2050, the
Mm-hmm.
AI and NLP is more developed. Will be developed that we should not learn we don't want to, sorry, we don't want English there. Like AI can convert your Odia language or your Hindi language to English easily. Like
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
translator
It
type.
will work like a translator,
Yes,
right?
yes. Basically that is a translator, and will
Yeah.
be more work more
Hello, good
efficient.
evening, guys.
Hello.
Good
Yeah,
evening,
yeah. Good
Eric.
evening. Good evening, Eric.
Yes, Astos.
Yes, yes. I think I cleared my all the query. Now it is your turn to clarify my doubts. So
All right.
okay. I want more
Yeah,
opinions.
Astos.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
as you have read somewhere, and maybe you, as you stayed that you have heard or saw some videos or podcast from where you get that when someone will learn it, they read 10 times faster, right? They will learn 10 times faster. Now, according to my opinion, right? Uh, yeah, it might be. Okay. Yes, it is maybe. Why? Because see, from our childhood,
Hmm.
okay. Yeah, let me give you a simple example first, okay, and you will get your answer there. Okay, let's suppose you which bike you usually ride?
Uh, me, me. You're asking me?
Yeah,
Like
yes, yes, yes.
I am riding a SP Honda SP bike. Like yeah.
All right, Astos.
Okay.
So let's suppose if I will told you, hey Astos, can you please drop Devasis to a location which is maybe 300 or 100 kilometers away, and
Okay.
I give the same bike to you. So that's if you will go with that same bike, do you face any other difficulty or anything like such in that bike, riding that bike?
No. Like in my bike there will be no
Right.
difficulty.
Instead, if I will Yeah, instead, if I will give you any other bike, maybe it is a Harley Davidson or maybe some any other bike, okay?
Okay.
Maybe. So, in that case, I said the same thing that, okay, Asto, just take this bike and drop Devasis to that particular location.
Okay.
So, in that case, will you find some difficulty or maybe some challenges like so?
Yeah, I will find some challenges, like, but it will be also
Yeah.
like more interesting, like to ride a new bike, but
Yes.
it is also challenging. It is also very challenging that it's
Challenging,
a new bike.
exactly.
Yes.
Why? Because yeah, gear configuration may be different, and some switches, some buttons, or some different things were
Yeah.
there in that bike. Exactly. I hope you got my answer.
Okay.
Like if you are learning with your same language, right? Because you already know this language, right? So there is nothing new come to you. Only those concept
Yes.
what you need to remember, but not that language or the terms, the words, right? Because it is already known to you. But when you use English, maybe the and yeah, possibly there is some new English words
Yeah.
you are learning first time, or you need to remember them. So in that case, definitely you will face challenge. Like first you need to understand what the meaning of that word is, then you need to understand what these words plays the role in that sentence, and then the concept what this sentence is saying, right? What's the meaning of that sentence? So that is why I think someone had said like, yeah, if you learn in your regional language, so you will learn faster. But again, the thing is, it's not like so. Like when you will have a proper, base or proper understanding in some language, that might
Yes.
be any language. So right after that, if it is not you are completely, learning the new things. Let's suppose it is a simple sentence, and if in that sentence never contain 5 or 10 new words, then definitely maybe 1 2 words it is common in your regional language. Maybe you will also get 1 2 new words. So in that case, when there is no many new words and many new terms, so at that time, yeah, it is very easy for you to understand the text,
Okay, yeah, I got it. I got it. I got it. That
right?
yeah, very good explanation.
Okay, but I have a question here. Like you relate that language to bike, but it is not like that because Odia and English, those two languages are very much
Mm-hmm.
different. Okay, so one who is
Mm-hmm.
more like more free
Okay,
to talk in Odia and
okay, Eric,
uh,
that's not problem. Yeah.
Odia, then maybe he is not that much familiar to English. So if there is
Mm-hmm.
a barrier to learning, then he or she should also choose Odia as his or her learning process. Then that is also good because in UPSC also there is a choice that you should choose your language like Hindi or English. There is no barrier like that ki you have to give your exam in English also, or you have to give your interview in English only.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I
Okay,
think you know about that.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
I
exactly.
knew that. But before Devashish answering your question, I think Kanu, you already know the topic. Like I said in the group, and after Devashish, like you will give your point of view. So be ready for that. And
There is someone Kuni Rani. I think she's new here.
oh, maybe I don't. Sorry, I don't know.
Good evening.
I hello. Actually, sorry for. I think you are Kanu. That's why I call you Kanu. For sorry, I am extremely sorry for you for this. I don't know you. Who you are. Please introduce yourself.
I'm Anita. I'm Anita.
Okay, okay, okay. You are Anita. Then very good evening. Okay, I think you know the topic.
Yeah,
Yes, Devashish, please
I know
share.
one.
Yes.
Just a second, Anita. Devashish, please tell your question again. So that yeah, like I want to hear it again.
I said that Rakesh related. Say you relate by relating bike, like you have this bike or that bike. But in Odia English language, there is far more different between these two languages. If someone is confident in Odia, then and he is not confident in English, then he will choose Odia language as for her or his study purpose. Then what is the bad in that? Or like that we have UPSC exam, the India's more toughest exam, I think, and that is the toughest exam, India's toughest exam. And there is like that you have to choose Hindi or English for your exam and for your interview also. There is not uh, such that you have to give your interview in only in English or like that. So there, about that, asked to Rakesh, what is your opinion?
Yeah, like this is the point you said. I think I can't consider it a question, because it's the complete answer I can add to the answer of I mean to the question of Astos. Because yes, like if we know already a language, right? So learning another language definitely involves some time, right? Time and some hard work also. So instead, if you will implement, our time, or use our time to learn systems of the same language, new job, maybe it might be or related to
Rakesh,
study,
your voice
research or
is
whatever.
breaking,
Your
So in
voice is.
that case, yeah, we will, learn. Hello, hello, hello.
and your video is also freezed. Now it's okay.
Yeah, am I audible now?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, so in that case, yes, like see why we are considering learning English and having English. So at the very beginning, I said like as a common
Right. I know that.
medium
Okay, so
in
you are
India.
why you are considering English, but my topic is
Yes,
I
yes,
said
yes.
the different thing. Like if someone knows the Odia language very well and he don't know English,
Okay.
so if he or she is using
Mm-hmm.
Odia language instead of English for learning, then it's good, na?
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah, definitely.
but
That if they are not good in
okay.
other language, it is good that they are using Odia language. But there was just, let's suppose right now I am an engineering student. Okay, the problem will arise when all our concept of programming and all in Odia. We get concept right like inheritance, right? But its Odia term is something I really never remember. Can you please Astos help me to remember that?
Your voice is actually breaking. That's why we can't like we can't able to hear you. Uh, Hello.
Hello, hello, yeah, hello.
Okay. Rakesh, I think
Hello.
you have an internet error. Now, yeah, yeah, now you are fine. Yes.
Okay, let me rejoin that.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, actually,
Yes. Oh, like
hmm.
in your area, I think in your room there is some internet issue, like a lot of internet issue. That's why. Okay, let
Though
Anita.
I am connected with the Wi-Fi,
Okay,
so
just rejoin.
I
Just
hope.
rejoin. I think now it's on to Anita.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yeah. Let her.
Astos, by the way, I didn't finish. I asked the question to Rakesh,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I
I think I should give the my opinion on this thing. Like let's suppose uh, now just mute your mic, the assist. That's why. Okay. Now I know. Let's consider me. Now I know Odia and I know Hindi. Let. But I don't know English. I'm not that much good in English, or I can't write or I can't read English. So what happened to me in our education system? There is no option right now that you choose if you are doing engineering or you are doing MBA. There is not a system that if you don't know English, you can go to the other language. So the main course is English now. But what I think, for our children it will not a problem, because in that time the AI is that much like developed. They're like anyone can translate his language to any kind of language. Like I can translate like from Odia to English, Odia to like Canada, sorry, Canadian language, like from French language. Like this will not be a like topic that we should English, like we should learn English, we should learn for international language. In that time there will not be a, like this kind of barrier. So I think I this is my point of view for your question.
yeah, yes, as you said that AI also developed, and right now also there is Google Translator in which you can translate any language.
Okay.
So language is not a barrier right now, but in communication, English is the topmost because it is a international language, and uh, when you connect to other people and from all another region, it's like language is a barrier. So we have to learn English for communication.
Okay. Yeah, got it. Like Anita, like I think you know the topic. Like I have mentioned in the group.
But I want to. That can Please say again. As
Yeah.
in my village, there is no current, and my phone was switched off. That's why I'm using my mother's phone.
Oh my god.
I just I just copy the link and first I just saw the YouTube. First I copy the YouTube link. Then I saw that you are doing it, and my interest and I yeah, I'm happy to see that. And then I just open my phone once
Okay.
again.
Okay.
Then I copy the link. Then I just join from my mother's
Yeah.
phone.
Yeah.
And now
Thank you. Thank you for joining. Yeah. Yeah. What are you telling? Just tell. Tell.
my phone is now totally switched off.
Okay.
And yeah,
I am telling you like the topic again. The topic is importance of communication skills and spoken English. Like these two are different things. And the next one is like give some real life example, like how communication skills help you. Like if you are a very good communicator, you can convince your teacher, you can convince your teacher for like good practical marks. You can convince a bus conductor. If you don't have the proper amount of money, you can also go with that bus, go the negotiation skills of a very good communicator is very good. So this kind of thing. So the importance of communication skills and English, do we need the English necessarily, or it is a side, like yeah this is the whole topic I want to know. Like, like
yeah.
am I clear, or I just messed up all the things?
No, I understand the topic.
Okay.
And yeah, nowadays there that it is very important that we have a good communication skill. And also spoken English is very important, and it is our international language. And and a good communication skill is also important. As everywhere, it is needed to all. And by this, we can, and as you said, that we can convince to all, like our teacher and others also. And and, like our
I want to help you. I want to help you. You know, in your friend circle, there are some people who are very good at communicating with others, and in social skills, and like some people are there who cannot communicate with properly. They can share their feelings, but they are not socially that much like their social skills are that much developed. So here communication skill also matters, because communication skill does not mean that to speak fluently a international language, to speak fluently a mother tongue, not like that. Like communication is like many more things, after a language there are a lot of things which matters to be a good communicator.
and
So now I think you got the context what to speak.
yeah, I think it's that our behavior also matters,
Yes.
and our attitude towards the our speaking, that at that time of communicating with others, we have to maintain our attitude, our behavior towards them. And um, that at the time of talking, we have to say the things that they want, and they will listen to us. In that way, we have to communicate. We have to think about that what we will tell to the persons at that time.
Yes, like you want to speak that if you can know like the what the other person want from you, then this is the key point, and you will be extraordinary communicator. Like it is valid in every case, like in sales, and in case of like if you are a salesperson, like I'm giving an example. In Bhubaneswar, I visited 3 lens card shops. You know, like for my glasses, these glasses. Okay,
Yeah.
Mhm.
for my this
Yeah.
class, and every in every lens card, like lens card shop, the difference between other shop and lens card shop is their communication. They will feel you that you are more important, like I cannot even express in my words, like they will feel you more important, and you will feel like, yeah, like yes, I can like I can buy this, I can do this, I can do this, this is they will feel you that it is your shop, and just are and their behavior and their intents are looking so good. But in case of other shops, they are treating you like the way before they are treating like the general salesman, like general shopkeepers are treating you. And the other thing is, I bought from one lens card shop, and that salesperson, like she was a girl, and she showed us in like her communication skills was so important, like very good, I can say very good, very good. Like she showed us some glasses, she cared us, she asked about our about our education, like she became familiar with us, and she became like friend. And and she also told us, like we went with I went with my friend. Then she also told us that this frame will suit you, this frame suits you more, like familiarity. Then I bought glasses, but my friends were so convinced that he also bought glasses. Like I need to although he did not want to buy, as it was little bit high price, but he also bought, like, yeah, I think I should, his statement was, I think I should buy it, like it is a very good glasses. Then I was also convinced, like this is the power of communication skills. And I
Yeah, obviously, yes. Yes.
and Anita, you you want to give any real life example how communication skills help you, or like how English is why English is too much important in your life? Like for us, like we are going to corporate, so we need English. It is clear, but how English is important to you? Can you mention?
Yeah. Um, and my I can I have an example of mine. When I was in plus three,
Okay.
I went to a shopping mall, and there was the girls, and they saw dresses, and at that time, but I had no dress to buy, but my friend just bought a dress, and at that time I started talking to that girl who was showing to us the dresses, and we talked a lot, and I don't know and that how, and she talked to me in a very good manner, and just like we are talking to sisters, and I am so impressed by talking with her. and I just also, and one thing I also thought that I have to talk her, and I just also I also